Hello, hello. Welcome back to ReFantazio. Last time we fought again, the second time against Luis in Grand Red.
Hang on a second.
But yeah, but in the end he transformed us in a human, and we discovered that Elda people are the old humans and can transform in the monster humans. But I think the power of the prince reawakened us from our human state, and now we are here in the forest where the prince is, in the Ancient Elda Sanctum. Yeah, here we are, and let's go. Let's see what awaits us. Oh. Okay. Oh.
Huh? This looks like...
Yeah, this is the spot from the flashback, which we saw way back when.
Who are you?
Yeah, this one.
Are you alright?
I'm not feeling that well, it seems. I had swimming. What is this place?
The royal flower? A surprise to see them blooming here. Something about this place. Yes, the flow of Magla is strong here. It is much like the altar of the dragon god.
Oh.
The Magla in the air seems to be concentrated here. What is this place?
Gallica, something the matter? Your mind seems elsewhere.
Oh, sorry. I've got this weird feeling that something really important happened here. Anyway, let's keep moving.
Did we forgot that we met her here?
So here you are at last.
Oh no, it's Zorba, right? Yeah, because we sent Zorba here to kill the prince. The information: a swathe of beautiful white flowers grown in clusters.
Why?
Before I left home, I never knew that these flowers represented royalty. But what are they doing with the ancient sanctum? I don't know. I thought there were two paths, but no. There's only one. Oh, the destroyed Elder village, right? Our home village, I guess.
How odd. This place is clearly in ruins, but it doesn't look like natural decay.
It was burned to the ground. One day, a bunch of kingdom soldiers showed up out of the blue. Without so much as a reason. They made an inferno of the place.
But why? Why would His Majesty order such an atrocity?
Thinking back now, it may have been Forden who led the charge. I can't be certain. But if it was up to him, he would have done it just to purge the filthy Elda tribe.
Yeah, it's probably that.
Luis claimed that the Elden people were just another form of the humans. If he spoke true...
They're not. There's no way. Anyway, more than half of the villagers died in the fire. And those who survived were forced to hide in caves. That way everyone would think they were wiped out.
It's a
Caves?
shrewd ploy indeed, to hide in a place the enemy themselves saw destroyed. Yet, why did Alcest? No matter. His Highness is in this cave, correct?
Yes, over there. What?
Oh shit.
That...
Something is lying there. Or someone is telling them.
He draws no breath. Likely a stab in the back. I doubt he even had time to shout.
I recognize him. He was the associate of the first operative I came in contact with. He was a lot more skilled than those Sanctist warrior monks. But now...
Gallica, the cave is just ahead, yes?
Yes. It's past the woods, over there.
Then we move.
Oh, okay. I need to get to the cave.
I don't like this.
This magnet I'm sensing. I'm worried about the prince. We need to hurry over to the hideout on the lower level. Oh shit. Ferries. A ferry. I think they'll feel a little alarmed if we all swarmed in on them as a big group like this. As a big group like this. I cannot speak. For now, let's leave them be and move on. Alright. A lot of ferries here. A lot of dead people. And a dude. It's a very old Ujif man. It seems he's working to lay a body to rest.
Russell? You're safe!
Huh? My word. Is that you, Gallica?
Ah, yeah, I think we saw him in a past cutscene as he was standing for the prince.
You were His Highness's tutor.
Yeah.
Hmm? I know but one red-tressed knight. Are you the royal guard? The Lady Hulkenberg? By the heavens. Then...
She's been helping us. Everyone here is a trusted ally. They've all fought to save the prince.
Alas. Oh, what a tragedy. If this reunion had only been a moment sooner.
Russell, where is His Highness? What happened? Is His Highness safe?
A few days ago, those detestable cursed thorns finally faded. I cannot tell you how long I had waited to see them gone. It was truly a joy beyond words. It happened before we could fathom it. A lone stranger, a loathsome figure came striding in. His Highness had only just regained consciousness since the curse's lifting. Yet, to protect us, he threw himself upon the assassin's blade. We were horror-struck. His Highness lay pierced through the heart, and we saw him breathe his last.
What? He died? No.
No, that can't be true.
The stranger was a master of magic. None could match him. Of the Resistance's numbers, only I remain.
What? No.
Who was responsible for this?
Yeah, it's Orba probably.
I don't know who the murderer was, but he cried his patron's name aloud as he did the deed. For Count Luis. From the moment he appeared, I believe his sole purpose was to kill His Highness. As soon as the lifelight left the prince's eyes, the stranger left, with only a smile.
What? We are too late?
An innocent boy. Twice tormented in the clutches of assassins. All because of the family he was born into.
Luis, there really is no evil you won't stoop to.
Please, Russell. Where is the prince?
We've laid him in the prayer room for now, at the end of the cave. He rests just this way.
You're coming, aren't you, love?
Ooh, she calls me love. Ooh. I can't believe it. What?
I still can't believe it.
Yeah, me too. What the fuck?
I know. But we have to see for ourselves.
Oh, can't be.
I'd heard a rumor that there was a boy candidate who claimed to be His Highness. So, that was you? 'Tis just as St. Rilla said. You're no scoundrel. Indeed, you risked life and livelihood to see His Highness restored. Strange. Something in you reminds me of His Highness.
Something wrong?
No, it's nothing.
Maybe we are the real prince all along.
Well, I will go before you to the prayer room. Once you are ready, you are free to join me.
Before I go to the prince, I think I will help Russell lay this body to rest. I guess, yeah.
You going to stay here?
No. I must bear witness myself. As his knight, I must.
Oh. Well, shit. That's unexpected.
I'm a little worried.
I need to get to the prince as quickly as I can. The prince is in the prayer room on the lower level. I don't want to believe it, but we need to see him for ourselves. This is not a dungeon, right?
It's
No.
nearly time.
Oh shit. His voice. Yeah, the female voice.
Long have I waited.
Or are this the Elda people?
Beg pardon?
Hold on. Did you really come here from outside the sanctum? What's going on? No, that can't be. Are you truly Elda?
Hey, you!
Are you associated with the group that's been sheltering the prince? It's all because of them that another calamity has befallen us. Now that I get a closer look at you, are you Elda? I'd heard that the prince was the only Elda within the resistance. But I guess we look relatively strange with heterochromia and such, but
The time has come.
okay. The resistance members can keep on sacrificing themselves for all I care. I know, can keep. It's not my problem. I guess that came out sounding a little cold. I suppose I can help carrying their bodies away. There's too many for that old Ujif to handle alone on his own.
What?
Right past this door's here is the living quarters. Lady Greede made it strictly clear that it's not to be opened under any circumstances. You heard me? Hurry along now. Very nice. Thank you.
All was for this day.
Yeah.
There is still time.
Okay. Gallica, is that really you? I was wondering where you had gone off to. Oh, thank goodness you're safe. How are the others? The others? They're fine. It was just a bunch of people who died. More importantly, Gallica, we have to go gather petals from that flower patch in the forest. What?
Sure.
Oh, maybe later, okay? I'm still on a mission, so now really isn't the time to... You've changed, Gallica. You're even standing to talk like one of them. So weird.
What?
Huh? Are you trying to be a person? You're strange now. Okay. So even she is estranged by her own people.
Hello there.
The prayer room is located further in. At the moment, it's being used to mourn those who are no longer with us. I pray you don't cause a disturbance. No. The prince is just ahead. Are you ready, Myreth? Let's go. I clearly can save him. Right? Oh shit. That's big. Yeah, I guess let's speak with the people. A merchant? What the fuck? The people who brought the prince to the village called themselves simply the Resistance. They feared the name would spread word of their existence. Their numbers have gradually dwindled, and after today's tragedy, Russell is all who remains. all the resistance now. Okay. Oh, it's him.
Hey.
Russell, the princess. Oh, Highness, will you forfeit your life in order to save ours? It can only mean that we have truly failed you. There can be no atonement, no penance. Too much the magnitude of our failure. Okay. The truth is, during the attack, I crossed paths with the assailant. He walked right past me on the stairs outside. At the time, the only thing that struck me was his unusual garb. Otherwise, he walked by so casually, it seemed nothing was amiss. It was only afterwards that I found out that he had just massacred all those people. I tremble even now, just thinking about it.
Hello.
Beyond this door is the place the organization has been using as a hideout. Or should I say, it was beyond this door. Other than the elderly Russell, the rest of them are... Perhaps we brought this on ourselves, but still, it's also dreadful. Oh, Gallica, is that you? Wow, long time no see. Oh wow, Gallica, the funniest stuff happened while you were gone. Your friend totally fell into a pond. It was hilarious. And then get this. Are you busy or something? You look tired. We should talk more later, though, okay? Alright. Your friend is further in. I think you're late. The attitude of the fairies is insane. You're all from the outside, aren't you? Hey, mind telling me what's going on right now? And what will tell me anything? They'll just say, don't leave the house. I know the fires were scary, but it's all too much to be holed up like this. I, for one, have no interest of spending my life running between caves and forests. Understandable. Oh, there's the prince. But let's speak with the people.
Come off it.
I've heard that the Elda are considered a solid tribe to the outside world. Perhaps that reflects in the current state of affairs. A child is royalty, yet his life has been defined by tragedy beyond anything that I have experienced. To think that there are those who would see such a child as no more than prey to be slain. To look upon a mere boy such as he and revile him, their souls are truly cursed. Yeah, I guess that's right.
Oh, it's you.
Beyond here lies the altar of secret history, a sanctuary which houses the true story of our people and world. Oh, okay. Can't refrain from making any loud noises, lest you startle the fairies. Okay. Fairy? Wow, this man-child woke up after such a long nap and then went right back to sleep. You got it wrong. He's not sleeping. Why do you look so sad? In fact, why is everyone so sad? Just play for a little bit and you'll cheer right up. When this person wakes up, we should play together. Yeah, I mean, all the fairies we found were all cheerful and playful. Well, other than Gallica. I mean,
Now what am I to do?
well, the state our village is in right now, so if there's anything you need, now's the time. Okay. Can buy stuff. Good. 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 I guess I don't know. Oh shit. Here we have the real shit. Well, these have no effects, but I mean, this is only a plus. Okay, this is a plus 35, which is pretty good. 12, not that much. 5, neither. 17 is pretty good. Oh, 69. This is...
Good.
Oh, this too.
What do you think?
Oh, nice.
Well, I guess I buy the sword too.
Yeah.
And the rest can remain.
Now
That
what
is,
am I-
wait, maybe... Comet Plate, Endurance Block 6. Well, this could be really good for... Oh, magic plus 7. That's pretty good. I guess, yeah, buy this. And give it to
What
her.
do you think?
Oh shit, I spent all my money. No, all that money that I accumulated. Well, he sells pretty good stuff. To be completely honest, there are those within the sanctum who think ill of both His Highness and the Resistance. But life is priceless. For him to have died in such a way, at so tender an age. Let us pray, so that such tragedies never repeated. Offer your praise not to any idol, but to the God that dwells within. Ah, okay, so this is another religious group. Okay. Now it's the real shit. Yeah, the real shit.
No. Your Highness.
Well, she's destroyed.
Why?
I didn't realize anyone still remained to weep over this child. Huh? Gallica, you've returned.
Milady Gruide. It's been a long time.
Also, it is Gruide.
May I ask who this is?
She is the chiefess of this village. The Hermitess Gruide.
She was kind enough to shelter the entire organization when His Highness fled to these woods.
I can't believe he's gone. I'm just some parapus orphan from the slums. I was never supposed to outlive any prince. Was he killed here?
No. It all happened in the bunk room in the back. We moved him here to the altar once all was quiet. I don't know if you'd believe me, but I received a revelation. Should the prince die, his body should be kept safe and still here until the rightful day comes.
And now it is the rightful day, I guess.
Even if the boy is but a bastard sired by that despicable man. He is still Her Majesty's son.
Despicable? What, you mean the king? Wait, who's Her Majesty?
Do you know nothing of the child's mother? The boy was not brought across borders to us. He was born here, in the ancient sanctum. His mother was our past chiefess, the queen of our Elda tribe.
Oh.
She was a flower amidst the forests, a woman of such beauty, grace, and kindness. She saved this child from the flames. And it cost her her life. Her death is on that man's hands. Like a piper, he wandered in and seduced the young queen with his idealistic tales. But he failed to protect his family and died powerless. The village was only set ablaze because the boy was in the way of the Sanctus Church's designs on the throne. And that insipid king could do nothing to stop them.
Oh shit.
But you see, this boy, His Highness the Prince, looks so much like Her Majesty. And so... You there, boy. Are you perhaps... No, it can't be. And yet...
What?
Is something amiss, Milady Gruide? He is one of Gallica's allies. His loyalty stands with His Highness, and he has risked much in the prince's name.
Whoa! What's with the formal introduction? You were the one who gave us our orders in the first place.
Hurry.
I hear that voice again coming from somewhere. Okay, so something very strange is happening here.
Hey, are you okay?
The time has come.
Oh shit. Ah, maybe the voice is the late queen, maybe? That could be.
Here thou camest to the end of thy journey.
This secret place was home to thee. Now, remember thy path thus far. Walk thy life's road and see it anew.
Shit.
I have been waiting for thee to overcome thy trials. Long have I waited for thy return. Know this, his life is not yet ended.
I knew it. I guess
What do you mean?
It all started on that ill-fated day when the usurper thought to extinguish his light. Before he fades away, recount all thou hast seen and felt, all thou hast gained in thy journey's course.
I look now to the past. I see the roads I trod on this journey.
Gallica and thee sought to take the head of Louise, but thy efforts came to naught. So, ye moved instead to join a tournament to decide the land's king.
In the prince's name.
Yep.
Though thy plan was reckless, thou didst win the trust of the people by the support of peers and subjects alike. Thus, thou didst declare thyself the prince.
Yeah, I guess let's choose the positive answers here.
It was all for victory.
After overcoming many obstacles, thou didst finally lift the prince's curse. Yet by the cruel machinations of another, the young prince...
I guess me.
He lies dead before me.
Thy sole mission was to save the prince. Bereft of him, thou hast no further reason to live.
That's not true.
That's not true.
If the prince is dead, wert thy efforts all for naught?
He's not dead.
So thy resolve is yet unbroken. So be it. Thou hast earned the truth. He was consumed by the curse, and was taken by a deep, abiding slumber. Yet his soul remained alive. So from his earthly form, I extracted his soul, that he might travel the land in Odyssey. And thus, his stilled sands began to flow once more.
What? So we are him?
Thy journey hast taken thee far, and taught thee much. So now I ask thee, who art thou?
Shit, maybe all the backstory with him being... me being the prince's friend was all constructed. Maybe I am the prince.
I'm the prince's friend.
Is that truly thy role? Clear your mind and think. To name but a few. Thy parents? Memories of thy youth? Hast thou any recollection of where and how thy youngest years were spent?
Maybe it was all a construction.
Yes. Thy memories begin the moment thou befriend the prince. Dost thou suspect the reason?
I don't have a past.
As I said, thou hast nothing. Thou art a being of mine own creation.
Oh shit.
'Twas Gallica alone who the Resistance laid their hopes upon all those days past. Thy life had yet to begin.
Alright.
All thou hadst, all that had been bestowed, was a memory. Thy mission to save the prince. Thy memories of youth in the prince's company, and the void enshrouding all else in thy past, all signs of thy conjured existence.
Okay, that's a wild plot twist.
I have nothing?
Nay, the words of the prince in thy memory are unmistakably of his true heart. The memories gained on thy journey, the friendships made, the trust forged. These true things art thine own. All thy trials, all thy experiences wert to prepare thee for this day, to share the strength thou hast gained with thy other self.
Oh shit.
My other self?
Yeah, so I think I am the prince. The trust and friendship I've gained has been there to support me. But if they hadn't known I came from nothing, then I'm nothing. Would people have stood by me, believed in me? And the same goes for the desire to help anyone in need. How is it that I've doubted such a laughably idealistic belief this long?
Accept the truth, and thou wilt face an ordeal beyond any you have yet faced. If thy desire is instead for freedom, thou mayest still abandon thy mission and end it here.
Is that right?
I see. My true identity is...
So I bid thee answer my final question. Who art thou in truth?
I am the prince.
I am the prince.
Oh shit.
What is this? I feel a curious resonance.
Could this be? But how? Impossible.
Hey, what's going on?
What awaits us now?
Ah, life is not yet lost. Thou wert born apart from the prince's flesh, born of his desire to change the world. In his stead didst thou travel the world. Thou didst support his heart, and became his living fantasy. That is thy true self. Thou art everything the prince sought to be, his ideal. It all began with the novel in thy possession. Drawn by the divine relic, Magla coalesced into flesh, and flesh coalesced into form. The form of an elder, as I once was. Time hath come. Awaken, reborn anew. No more the prince's dream of utopia thou wouldst chase. Nay, but thine own.
Oh shit.
What? What is this?
It's me.
What's happened?
That was a great twist. I really liked that. So we were his fantasy, reading the book, or better, the novel, and the novel manifested him in us.
Thou hast done well to guide him this far.
Ooh, and maybe it's the reason why the first name we had to choose, it's not our name now, but it's the name of the prince. So in this case, the prince's name is Meteor, and Myreth is his creation. That would be cool. I think it's that.
This voice. I'm sure I've heard it before.
Thy mind should now be clearing. Remember now thy true charge. He was never a member of the Resistance. The mission, the departure, was thine alone. And thereafter didst thou encounter him.
Who are you? Wait, what am I saying?
In those long ago days, he had just been born into this land. Newborn in form, if not in appearance. The boy needed a guide. Thus, I decided his memories would be thine. Thou wouldst share past and purpose. A memory so crafted to suit thee. My journey to the capital would not be made alone, but alongside him.
No, that can't be. He was there when we got our orders.
All crafted.
I never thought I would have to ask this of you. But there are so few of us left now. There is no one else to turn to. Will you infiltrate the military to deliver a message to our contact there? This is your mission. For all our sakes, you cannot fail.
No! But... I was alone?
By this choice, he might be saved. By these gentle, necessary lies, we could live to see this day when our dearest wish is fulfilled. As he traveled alongside thee, he gained both strength and wisdom. It is only by thy efforts that my voice reached him. He has now been saved, and so the journey ends here. Thou hast fulfilled thy mission admirably.
What? Wait just a minute. What do you mean, it ends here?
From here on, thy path is thy own. Choose thy own future for thyself, and may the fates smile on thy journey.
Oh shit.
How do we make sense of this?
Is it really you? How do you feel?
I feel fine.
I feel fine, I think.
There seems to be no doubt. He is still himself, but I also sense His Highness within him.
Everyone? I need to tell you something. The truth is...
So let me get this straight.
Yeah.
You're saying it's not a matter of our captain and His Highness joining together, but that the former was this disembodied entity sprung from the latter?
Yeah.
Then, that's why he had no memories? 'Cause he didn't even exist?
I see. Finally, I understand the strange feeling I had sensed upon our meeting. What shaped you, so to speak, was the prince's will itself. A part of his consciousness. Yes, the prince's very heart. He was his soul given flesh. Perhaps the form we knew was one shaped by material magla, much like how the dragon god manifests beyond the vessel Drakadios.
A mass of magla with a will. Forget the dragon god. He may as well have been a dragon himself. Small wonder he awakened to an archetype before anyone else. It was no great aptitude for magic. He himself was composed of pure magla.
The self, as a manifestation of one's desires. Similar to archetypes. I suppose this is the very essence of magic.
You mean to say that it was not merely pretense to claim the prince's name? He truly was His Highness all along?
Yeah.
If that's true, this is finally your reunion with your sworn liege. Seems like cause for rejoicing, eh? Lady Hulkenberg of the Royal Guard.
But I failed to protect His Highness.
No. I am sure the strength of your devotion had a hand in saving him.
While all and sundry believed the lad had shuffled off, you alone kept the faith, milady. And in the end, that faith was rewarded.
Fate was changed.
Are you really His Royal Highness the Prince? Please, forgive me, Your Highness. I failed you when you needed me most. And more, despite being a member of your Royal Guard, I did not recognize Your Highness at our meeting and showed you such insolence.
I pronounce your sentence. Yes.
Actually, you've been there for me this whole time.
He's right, you know. If we'd not met you, we'd certainly never have made it this far.
This time, I will protect you. Even should it cost me my very life. I swear to it.
Finally, we've done Grius proud. We've really done it.
By the way, what are we supposed to call you now? I mean, how would you prefer to be addressed, my lord?
Yeah, nothing has changed.
You can just keep, calling me Captain.
No, Your Highness! With all respect, I must object.
But this is no time to be thick-headed, Miguel. He's the one who gets to decide what we bally call him, so we'll listen to him, eh? What?
You, sir, should be begging His Highness for forgiveness on bended knee. You mangled the royal runner to your own whimsy, you lout!
Well, that is. I mean, it was all dashed useful in the end, wasn't it? A bit of clemency, Your Highness.
So much for acting same as always.
Oh. That was great.
It's beyond belief. Not just that a child who'd lain cold for years could come back to us, but through such extraordinary circumstances. After so long in the curse's thrall, he could not even open his eyes. He may as well have been a corpse. But all this time, he had been on his own journey. It was the boy's dearest wish. He spoke of a fantasy of traveling the world, meeting its people, seeing its truths. And without him even knowing, magic made it real. He is a child of Elden blood and Elden legacy. All these years he spent in the village, he has rested near the secret of true magic. Perhaps this is how it came to be.
His was a fantasy surpassing fantasy. It became more than a dream, but a self-possessed force acting of its own volition. And now, reunited, Prince and fantasy live anew.
A journey to discover and reclaim the self, in all senses. No wonder he set off the custom igniter in the Royal Gauntlet Runner. It was the Crown Prince himself.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Even having it all explained like this, It feels like nothing short of a miracle.
I can only guess that fate had a hand in it.
That's right. I remember. I heard a voice. Guide him, it said.
Weird too.
A voice? Whose?
If you can't remember anything from before our journey, then we probably met after you'd only just... happened, right? I shouldn't have known you then. But for some reason, I was convinced that we'd always been together. I thought we both received the order to save the prince, too. Ever since the moment I heard that weird voice guiding me.
A voice? Lady Gruidae mentioned a revelation. Hold on, are we still being mystic and metaphorical, or was there an actual guide involved?
I know someone was guiding me. I just don't know who.
So a disembodied voice. Hang on. Come to think of it, that sounds a bit familiar for me too.
Hey, who do you think the voice belongs to? Any idea?
My mother.
I have a faint idea, but I'm not entirely sure.
Come to think of it, this place, the light coming in, they seem familiar.
I might say the same. When I first acquired this power, I had a vision of somewhere not unlike these grounds.
Ah, yeah, the architect. Yeah. It was always in this room. Oh shit, I didn't realize.
Does this mean that we've been guided as well?
I awakened, it was always here.
Perhaps someone has been at your side unseen, watching over the course of your journey. I imagine all this comes as a great shock for you as well. But here you are, back in your rightful place. You have come to the end of your arduous journey and found new life. It is a life well won, grasped with your own two hands.
Chiefess Gruidae, we want to know everything. What is the truth behind your tribe, the Elder?
Oh shit. Lord Rob incoming.
Mustari are also said to have inherited truths of the world before us. Histories hushed by sanctism. But this village, it is something altogether different. I myself feel a strange familiarity here. A lost haven underground, yet letting of the sky's light. Please, tell us, what is the Elder tribe?
To know what we are, you must first know our history. Come to the altar room past the door. I'll wait for you there.
Alright, let's fucking go. Oh yes. Now we look like we should be. Yeah, but it's a bit of a shame. I really enjoyed the base design blue with heterochromia, but yeah, white hair and bright blue eyes is great too. Bah, but I don't want to speak with all the people again. Maybe meet you.
Oh, it's you!
Ah, okay, that's what I was saying. Oh, Ferris.
Huh?
Oh, it's you, Gallicam. Yeah, long time no see. I'm so happy you're safe. A long time? Has it really been so long? Oh, I suppose you're right.
Wow.
Well, guess you didn't miss me much. It's been several months, you know. Several months? Oh my, Gallica's keeping track of time now, is she?
What?
Huh? What do you mean? A day, a month, a year? That's people talk. What does time matter to a fairy? You're almost like them. But I guess that's kind of cool. It's so strange. Oh wow, it's Gallica. I don't know why, but I'm so happy right now. Come on, Gallica, let's play. What should we do? What should we play?
About that.
I'm sorry, but I can't play right now. Another time, okay? What do you mean we can't? You mean can't? Oh, really, Gallica? Not there though. When you can play, I will be around. Oh. Oh no, it faces. No. Yes.
Does this depict the Elda tribe.
Elda comes from an ancient word, meaning only the old ones. It was an alias given by our ancestors to outsiders who visited the village in the distant past. As for our original name, you know it well by now. We were humans.
The human tribe. So Luis's words...
There is no human tribe. Tribes, as we know them today, did not exist then. We were all one people. Humankind.
A world united. But wait. The ruins on Virga Island. There's nothing left of the civilization today. Was it destroyed? Why? How?
A war. One that all but destroyed the world past. But its destruction was born of the discovery of Magla. Or as you call it today, magic. Do you wonder what they battled over? Without the divided tribes, what could they have disagreed on? They were racked by division. Over the abstract, undefinable idea of rightness. They tried to destroy something invisible, and destroyed only themselves.
Oh, that's a great sentence.
And any idea of absolute rightness is born of fear. That fear flooded the world, and gave way to war. And their age of prosperity came to be called the world before. The people we now call tribes were either born of artificial division for the sake of the war effort, or natural adaptation to survive the hellscape after.
Humanity was torn apart by fear and anxiety, giving rise to the tribes as we know them.
Unbelievable. We've met plenty of people caught up in pointless conflicts. Given the choice, I know they'd rather live in a world without tribal division. And yet the truth is, that world's already fallen apart. More than that, it's how we all got here.
Such drastic physical changes would normally have taken eons to effect. Accelerated by Magla, however, it was only a matter of a scant few centuries. You understand now, yes? We, the Elda, are the survivors of the old world. Our ancestors fled the flames of war and thus escaped the ensuing divisions.
That means the prince. That is to say, I am a scion of both the old world and the new.
It beggars belief. Tis nothing short of astounding. But then, why do we know these monsters as humans?
By the war's end, both sides were consumed by fear. Their magical assaults escalated with each retaliation, until it was beyond all control. Our world became a hell. Rampant Magla distorts the body and mind. By now, I'm sure you know that better than you ever wished to. Humans are what remains of that branch of humankind that succumbed to melancholia. Broken, horrifying testaments to their own mistakes in the war of magic. Some persist, breed, and multiply as any beast does. Others live centuries of agony before their lives burn out. Even we do not know the full scope of their nature. Regardless, when the 8 tribes settled in this land, our claim to the human legacy was forgotten. To the people, the name only meant slavering, insane monsters. Therefore, we took on an alias instead. The same one by which we are known today. The Elda.
So, the old world couldn't control its magic, and... Wait. How does the Sanctus Church fit in? All this revisionist history to spread their magic igniters.
Indeed, what are magic igniters to you? Tools for the Church to shackle the people, perhaps? Or weapons that hide magic's true potential? Am I close to the mark? In truth, it's the opposite. Igniters are tools made to limit magic. Restraints made in self-discipline, meant to avert a repeat of history's destructive mistakes. The Sanctus Church of today is muddied by greed, but its faith was born of good intentions. They once urged self-control, and thus control of one's personal magic. At times, they preached we must close our eyes to the truth when it would only lead us to ruin. By this benign tenet, history was obscured, and the Elda denounced.
I had no idea. There's a grim irony in that.
His Majesty only hid his son's ancestry to protect him. Yet in the end, that meant Forden could attack the village under any pretext he liked, his motives concealed.
With all that said, you have now reclaimed your true form. The friends that stand with you are of different tribes and ideologies, but of one mind. As you are now, you may walk the path of the rightful king. The path of a modern world, where the tribes walk as individuals, yet with mutual respect and cooperation.
The sovereign's power, thou king to be, entrusted with the will of the people. To bear their hopes is to be their rock in the storm, and to face anxiety in their names.
Right. Shit, what's going on now?
Yet, anxiety itself is not something to blindly reject or desperately cast away. It begins with a simple thing, acknowledging its existence. Accept thy weakness, walk forward alongside it, and thou wilt grow strong and true in its company.
Do I unlock a new archetype? There's weakness in people. I'm sure there are many who would say that helping anyone in need is nothing but a fantasy.
And besides...
But realistic or not, I refuse to accept Louise's methods as the alternative. They weaken those who descend don't deserve to die. Die out as though that's the natural order. Oh, what's going on? Oh, shit. My determination to challenge the unknown has awakened the heroic embodiment of the prince.
Let's do it.
No one understands me right away. I accept that. There will still be meaning in showing them my convictions in the fight to come.
Let's fight.
That is my mission.
That's it. I've made up my mind. I'm with you to the end, no matter what.
Yes.
Where's this coming from?
Before we got there, this guiding voice thing told me my duties were over. But what am I gonna do? Just go, okay, bye? Especially after we've come this far together? No. I'm going to face Luis with you, even if it is scary.
Even you've got to cope with anxiety, eh?
I've realized something in our travels. Anxiety can lead people astray. But overcoming it makes a person stronger. There's always anxiety in the unknown. I know what it's like to be afraid of something I don't understand. That's why I think it's my duty to help people face and connect with their anxiety. Is that okay? From now on, it's not about orders. I'm with you, because I want to be.
Of course it is.
Yeah, I want you by my side until the end.
Same here. Stick close to me, okay?
Okay, that didn't
Well, we're
upgrade the
past
mission.
the worst of it, but the problem remains. Luis's dark magic. We've seen it turn the boy into a monster. and no doubt he can do it again.
A forbidden spell, turning sane mortals into the fearsome human monsters. In other words, a destabilizing magic, turning a person's magla into a snarl beyond control. This man named Luis, he may have his own past in this ancient sanctum.
Luis has been here? What do you know of him?
What do you wish to know?
About Luis.
Who exactly is Luis?
Every time I heard of his doings in the wider world, I felt more and more sure that Luis is from this village. His knowledge of humans, his skills in magic, his grasp of darker arts, they're all beyond a mere soldier to begin with, however prodigious. As it happens, a name does occur. Among those old families who perished in the fire, there was one by the name of Caradrius. A family of doctors, I believe. In an effort to better heal the ills of the people, they had studied spells much like the ones he now exploits. The details are long since lost to the fire. But if Luis bears our legacy, that may be the reason for his vast knowledge.
Interesting.
Wait. What about Luis's ambition? The vision Rella saw? Do you think he actually wants to turn everyone in the kingdom into humans?
There is no known magic strong enough to turn many people at once, and none that can be cast quickly.
Even if it was possible, I don't know what it would accomplish. But this is Luis we're talking about. Who knows what he's thinking?
What do you wish to know?
What? The other thing.
What is this forbidden spell?
The essence of magic is in the control of Magla. However, just as its chaos may be calmed, it can also be deliberately pushed out of control. That was what you saw. He whipped your innate magic to a frenzy and you were lost to melancholia. Just as the humans of the ancient war once were. In every age, the cause and effect are the same. People learn fear, become slaves to their anxiety, suffer. And thus, the power of magic is born.
Pardon me. You mean to say anxiety is the source of all magic?
Magla is a substance born of the heart, generated when one feels anxiety or fear. By certain means, it may be kindled into power. That is what we call magic.
This is still very interesting.
In this way, it is by virtue of the anxiety in our hearts that we gain the power to overcome it. Magic is a natural process, and anxiety is its invaluable, irreducible fuel. But in turn, those burdened with more anxiety and fear produce more and more Magla from their hearts. Without the willpower to face your fear, the Magla overflows. Uncontrollable by magic, it can give rise to strange and terrible happenings as it manifests. With the world embroiled in chaos, these outbursts of swollen magic may be happening all across our kingdom.
'Tis the answer to everything. The melancholia crystals, the beasts driven feral. The very land is erupting with the weight of its people's fears.
Hold on. If Luis's art is rooted in bringing out this chaos, then anyone might be next. He said he became a monster because he's Elder, but that wasn't the complete story. If what you say is true...
Indeed. All people today are ultimately descendants of humankind. If Luis so chooses, he could turn anyone into a human monster. Yet as long as you have the strength to confront your fears, even this transformation may be defied and overcome.
But if he would turn people into humans, if in the unlikely event that happens...
If there is any motive for such cruelty, it can only be hatred. If Luis is truly from this village, then their fire would have cost him everything. Such unjust tragedy could easily beget a thirst for revenge. even if it meant wielding a magic that twisted life into something terrible, instead of uplifting it. Indeed, it seems the opposite of an archetype. A truly dark power.
Yep.
Who goes there? Someone flees!
That's him. The malformed assassin who struck at the prince. He's bound for the woods.
After him!
What? Oh no. It's probably Zorba. Let's get him. Get him.
What?
I will look at it later. Russell, is everyone safe? We are. We have had no casualties, however. We were swept aside like pebbles, unworthy of even a glance. I could not do nothing but watch. I was powerless against him.
No.
There was little else that could have been done. Responsible as they were for the downfall of the resistance, any move we might have made would have resulted in needless sacrifices. I believe the intruder sensed the power of the prince's awakening and came to investigate. I don't know why he would have run away, but surely he has a plan. Tread carefully, please. Okay, let's go. I mean... Ah shit, we probably will have to fight him. There he is.
Stop! You... Zorba.
Piece of shit from beginning of the game. Back again.
So it was you behind the attack?
Indeed it was. I killed the prince, though he died all too easily. And the odd thing was, his aura felt awfully similar to yours. So I decided to bide my time a while and listen. And it's a good thing I did. There really is something stranger going on. Who are you? Are you the prince or not? Whatever your answer, I must report back to Lord Luis.
You die here and now.
Do you have any idea what Luis is really scheming? If he becomes king, everyone in this country is doomed.
If that is what Lord Luis so desires, then I shall see it done.
It's almost impressive how blind your faith in him is.
I suppose it's just easier to follow instead of thinking for himself. He's forgotten anything he really wants.
What did you intend to do? The crown is too heavy a burden for your reedy frame. Lord Luis is the true king, who will save the worthy. And you are nothing but a powerless imposter, only fit to be sacrificed.
He is no imposter, fiend. His Highness has finally taken his first steps on the road to victory. Here, at his journey's end, after enduring these countless hardships, he has become a true successor, a true ruler. Because he knows the people's suffering firsthand.
Well, imposter or not, it's all the same if he's a corpse. And so I shall return the prince and his dying legacy to the underworld, where they belong.
Oh shit, he became the human from the beginning.
Bastard! I wondered why you ran away, but it was all to lure us straight to this monstrosity.
Keep your guard up. The Melancholia is fueling his magic power.
We've come too far to be stopped by something like him. Let's put our power on full display.
Shit. Alright, let's go. The power of your newly apparent archetype Prince surges forth.
This guy shows up again just when we've unlocked some new power. Kinda feels like fate by now.
Yeah.
Okay, time for a new fight. Stay on your toes.
Okay, Prince archetype unlocked. Prince is an archetype exclusive to the protagonist. You can now change it out as you wish. Okay. It can act as a support for all synthesis skills. Oh shit. It has a unique traits not found in other archetypes, but none of its skills can be transferred.
Alright, let's take it down and then get after Zorba.
Yeah, and lock everything. Deals heavy physical slash damage to one enemy. Damage boosters against human type monsters. I guess.
The blade's edge!
Don't underestimate me. Looks like you can't brute force through this one. Watch me!
I don't know. Fire maybe. Oh shit, I don't have. I don't remember. Maybe it has the same.
Raging fire!
I'm ready when
Ah, yeah, right. The
to the rear.
All right!
let's do this.
Observe the enemy. Paladin! Not now. To the rear guard! Paladin! Is that all?
Let's try this. How many attacks do he has? Yeah, okay, he crits me. Great.
Better be sure.
Lend me your strength. Strike true. All right, how's that?
I'll give you the
Ooh, it's weak to win. I know the apples were.
Wind should solve this. Let's blow them away. I'll show you.
Let's do this again.
Who should I beat down first? Here I go.
Berserker! You're out of here. I stand ready.
Okay, let's do
Let justice prevail.
the strategy.
Waiting.
He uses wind attacks.
I walk a royal path. I'll get some distance.
Then let's do. Yeah. The next one is.
We're looking good here.
Okay.
Don't underestimate personal space. Behold this power.
Let's use Makrakarn.
Let's keep it alive. More apples? Quick, knock them off again.
Okay, that was of no use.
Come here!
Destroying's my kind
Is
of
everyone
thing.
all right? Moving to the front. To safer ground for all that we strive for.
Okay, let's throw him.
Fight with forward. I'll cut through.
I'll up close and personal. I'll show you. Raging fire.
Okay. Oh shit.
Here comes another round of wind attacks.
Okay, I'm still defending. Okay, repel. Great. Now it worked.
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
Awesome souls, do your thing.
Frenzy.
Observe the enemy. Oh, power of heroes.
It's okay. No.
Okay, we are almost done.
Watch me. Burn! Smash them.
Shit.
More apples. Quick, knock them off again.
Okay.
Just taking them out.
Shit.
Healed.
Okay, 1,000 should be alright. Okay.
Let me handle those apples.
Yep.
All right, leave it to me.
Sure.
Now it can't heal itself yourself anymore. Don't waste your chance. Get in there.
Frenzy. Let's go.
By the sworn oath of night, into the fray! To the rear guard!
Nah, I think I will throw a healing.
From our provision. That helped.
Thanks.
Thanks. Let's stay calm. Still here?
Moving back. Moving to the front. Let's do this together. This is just what I need. Raging fire. You sure don't give up easy.
Okay, that was very smart. Shit. Shit. Ooh, a miss.
This is badly hurt.
Shit.
Get her some healing. Hold.
Ooh, I resisted. Ooh.
Are you okay? Come here. You look like you're about to drop.
Yeah, tough one.
I stand ready. This should help.
That helped.
Behold, I walk a. Let's go. The blade's edge.
Yes. Ooh. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Ooh, Wind God's Gale. Ooh.
Satisfactory.
I shall rise to the...
Even I.
I'm better and stronger.
Alright. Let's fucking go.
The bastard got away.
Ah, so it was not him. I thought he transformed into it, but no, it was a human he summoned.
I say, you chaps boggle the mind. It's no mean feat to fight on even footing with a human.
I'd hoped as much. You may yet have the power to face Luis at his full strength.
It's good to see you're safe. We've certainly taken these powers a long way. Maybe we thought ourselves invincible. But don't worry. At long last, the prince is safe. In a manner of speaking. Everything's going according to plan.
Still, what's our next move? The people think you a monster. We'll not find any public backing like this.
Alces once said that His Highness the Prince was a soul born into adversity. He is royalty and elder both, heir to the legacies of heaven and earth. He is water and fire, in condemned conflux. When the day comes that His Highness may be revered as the good ruler he can be, then the world will truly be free of prejudice. And that, he said, is why we fight.
In his own words, huh? We have to fight for what he believed in. All the more reason we can't turn from this.
Right.
Years of prejudice won't go away overnight. Nothing could accomplish that. But if we don't believe things can change, they never will.
Come what may. My life is a shield raised in your highness's name. Are you prepared to fight Luis to the bitter end?
Sure.
Of course. I'm prepared.
Yes, that determination is how we'll stop him.
If he ends up king, he'll be sending all traitors to the gallows. Not just us, but any innocent folks he doesn't find use for.
We've lost too many lives along this journey, and if Luis has his way with the world, such partings would become all too common. We have to stop him.
Look, I'm never giving up hope either, okay? All we have to do is beat him, right?
That's about what it comes down to, yes.
Yeah, it's not gonna be easy. But we work best under pressure anyway.
You... I'm still amazed. You really do look just like your mother. Truly, you are a child of fate. Your mother, she loved your father, and you with all her heart. The injustice that befell this village is not your fault. But listen well. Once you leave this village, you cannot return until you have fulfilled your ambitions. After all, an old crone like me can't take care of you forever. If you want to overcome your hardest challenges, you'll have to face them yourself. The world's fate is in your hands. Please, put an end to the tragedies of humankind's failures.
Oh shit. A lot on my shoulders. But I will.
Yes,
of course.
I will.
Our final battle lies ahead. We cannot lose. Yet, before all else, His Highness has only just awoken. Let us rest in the Gauntlet Runner for today, and advance to the royal capital tomorrow.
Alright.
It's a bit strange, isn't it? I was convinced we'd been together for a long time. But I can't believe we've only just met. The beginning of my journey may have been a false memory. But my journey with you and the memories we've made, those are all real. Well, guess I'm repeating myself. But I'm glad we're working together.
Yeah.
Likewise. I'm glad to be your ally.
Yep. Though, I guess our toughest challenge is next.
Having overcome her trial, I can sense newfound conviction from Gallica, as both an ally and a friend.
The mystical fairy, Gallica. She who still keeps the virtues of the mage. Your tempered bond has become a fire-forged trust. Thus, a new pinnacle of heroism awakens within thee. By the grace of her newfound powers, work together to give truth to our hopes and fulfill thy destiny.
Oh yes. Rank 8 on her too.
We've got the path to tomorrow in front of us, and I'm gonna lead the way.
Yeah, and we have the 2 elite mages. Ooh, and I'm getting extra turn icons. Ooh, that's good. That's really good. Oh, they look very good.
When things get tough, remember this magic. The music meant for you will play in your head.
This is the magic of music that Gallica cast for me once. Now that I think about it, it might have helped me in ways I didn't realize.
By the way, the chiefess told me something about your novel. Apparently your parents gave you that book when you were still just a kid. I wonder what your parents wanted you to get from reading it. What they hoped for you, I guess. I suppose you'll have to find out for yourself.
This book is the legacy of my parents, the late king of Ukronia and the queen of the Elden Sanctum. Perhaps the utopia depicted in this book wasn't a mere fantasy, but the ideas of the old world passed down in the Sanctum.
The part we're reading today is the last chapter. It's about the ruler of this ideal world. Let's read it together.
Alright.
The last chapter is about the ruler of a utopia. The one who governs this utopia must have an unwavering will. To maintain justice in this world, there are innumerable obstacles to overcome. Yet, as long as one lives by their ideals, those who support them are sure to follow. A utopia is not the creation of a single mind or a single power. It is a world shaped by all its people. The last part sounds a little more metaphorical. There's a little more. However, even a utopia may one day fray at the edges, and its people may come to conflict over the question of what is right. What is a true utopia? What is a true ruler? None have yet found the answers to these questions.
And true utopia has never been achieved. The so-called utopia depicted within the novel was based on the old world, but it fell into ruin and was destroyed by war. So if this book traces the trajectory of the old world, are these truly the ideals we are striving for? It seems rather the opposite.
So even the author of this book struggled with these questions. And if you become king, you'll have plenty of tough questions and struggles to face yourself. Lady Cruaday mentioned the king was a real idealist when he first arrived at the village. But little by little, the pains of reality crushed his hope. And he even lost his son. In the end, his will was broken. He didn't lift a finger to stop the church's rise to power. With that in mind, I can honestly see why people would be drawn to Luis. His values are radical and cruel, but he's devoted to them. Unshakable, even. But we can't lose either. For the sake of everyone who has believed in us along the way.
Even if we were to win the throne, there's no guarantee my idealistic vision could ever become a reality.
Right.
And yet, what choice is there but to live in them and fight on? The alternative is to accept that nothing will change.
You've got the power to change the world. And the one who gave it to you was, well, yourself. And that's what I'm going to help you with. That's my mission. My real mission. And I'm going to see it through.
After discussing the novel and our ideals with Gallica, I closed my eyes. Oh shit, now more too. Academia, it seems that I've been summoned by more in a dream.
I saw what happened. So, you found a way to unequivocally shape your destiny. As far as I know, there is no record of your newly acquired archetype ever being used, even in ancient times. An archetype whose existence was only theoretical, known to some scholars as the magic of true sovereignty. Indeed, a power of legend. I once said that to be Elda was your inescapable fate. However, it seems the truth was more complex than that. Magic is a process by which we confront fate and tame anxiety. And archetypes are its essence. They are manifestations of a resolve capable of heroic virtue. So then, what do you think is the foremost, most inescapable fate a person must bear?
The foremost fate? Not really sure, but for me to be me, and for you to be you? Or something like that.
Indeed. It is birth that is inescapable. You cannot choose who you are born to, and once your familial place is determined, that fate cannot be changed. Yet by some strange tangle of destiny, you were given a choice that the very act of existence denies most people. By your own will, you were born again as a prince. Do you understand? You stand on the threshold of truly becoming a ruler. Not as an unearned title of bloodline's chance, nor as a mere authority over people. You have taken control of your life. You are ready to rule your very self.
Very interesting.
That is what it truly means to be a hero. And it is the crux of the power that is awakened within you. What glorious coincidence indeed, that I, as a scholar of archetypes, might cross paths with and witness such a remarkably fated boy. It almost bespeaks it.
Well, I don't think it's a coincidence.
Indeed. 'Tis his hands that bear our fate.
Who? I remember. I know that I know this voice. Had I forgotten it all this time? Yes. I swear I've heard it before. And I let it slip from my mind. Who are you? You with this voice that moves hearts. Speak. Who are you? Why have you awakened this boy to his power?
If it is answers you seek, then go and claim them.
Are you? Could you be?
As for you, I bid thee awaken. Move onward to thy final ordeal. Take thy place at the final proving of the Ascension of Kings.
And the voice. My consciousness faded away, and I was sent back to my sleep. I'm reminded that Moore was the author of the fantasy novel. Does Moore visit the Ancient Elda Sanctum?
Time marches on,
Probably.
and the age of a new king draws
Oh,
nearer.
now it's me! And Gallica too. Great.
Okay, all our preparations are just about set. Now that this is actually happening, I've got some pre-show jitters.
All this royalty? It always felt they lived in a different world to the likes of me. Never figured I'd be walking alongside one myself.
'Tis proof that bloodline decides nothing. We are one people living in a shared world.
Looks like this is gonna be our last mission. Any final words you want to say?
We can't give up. Stand strong to the end.
Of course. No way we're losing here. I've got the fire in me eyes now.
About the new stuff you've felt and learned since becoming the prince. Can I ask you one more thing? Why is it that you want to be king? It's not about honor or power, is it?
Some coin would. These answers are already breaking me.
I want to protect
Yes,
this
of
country
course.
and its people.
Of course.
'Tis the answer I hoped for. As your knight, I will ever serve you with all my soul and ability.
Well, I guess this means we're ready as we're gonna be.
This place here.
I will never see this place. No! Yeah, it's the only sightseeing I didn't found. What the fuck?
Let's see.
This place here.
Let us
Can I go here? Yeah, but this... What's with the follow request for... that I have not completed? What is with Basilio? His follow request didn't even start.
Let's move.
Okay.
You see?
I doubt all in Grand Rod will give us a warm reception. Still, should we choose not to fight, then Luis's victims only pile higher.
Yeah.
Easy to say will help anyone, but doing it's whole another thing. All the more reason we gotta prove we're serious by putting our lives on the line. We'll lead by example. Besides, it would be the first time we've crawled our way up from the bottom. I guess I have to finish the game.
After having made so many sacrifices, the group has gained new powers and ascertained new truths. Their arch-enemy, Luis, already has one hand on the throne. Even so, they march ever forward, spirits rekindled by battle. They head to Grand Trad, for the fight is far from over.
That Elden boy is nowhere to be found. I suppose it's only a matter of time until Luis takes the throne.
Speaking of which, I don't see the general. The voice of the pro-Luis faction became too overwhelming. He was ultimately forced out of his position. Why is this happening? Even if the Sanctus Church's favor has collapsed, why is it that Luis alone is reaping the benefits?
The public mind is the same as it's always been. It's too difficult to find answers in themselves, so they follow those who provide. We've certainly relied on that ourselves.
It's always easier to follow than to have to make all the risks yourself. Now that we are out of ideas, what can we do?
Can you imagine Luis on the throne? Can you imagine what he'd do with us? We'd be the first on the chopping block. Do we hide? Run? Our ships are in port.
Is this really the time for idle chit-chat?
Oh shit, battle in the chat has arrived.
Who are you?
Just a passing wastrel. Thought I'd drop in for a word since I was in the area. You might have one way to survive.
Oh shit. There he is.
Well then, let us depart.
Lord Luis, your pardon. We've encountered an unexpected snag. I killed the prince in the Elden village. I confirmed his death, yet it appears the boy candidate has merged with his corpse. It seems the prince is now resurrected.
Resurrected?
Yes, and what's more, the boy candidate was the actual prince after all. Something about his soul having traveled independently, and then returning to his corporeal body.
I see. So his ideal form was spun from Magla. Whatever the case, this means the land's true prince has reawakened in his sanctum. How interesting. After these long years, my chase may finally come to an end. My nemesis awaits.
Lord Luis, what is it about that bastard that fascinates you? Yeah, I won't let it end like this. I have to do better. I need more power. I will show Lord Luis I am worthy of his gaze.
We'll soon be arriving above the royal capital.
Excellent. As planned, increase altitude and enter the royal palace in the sky.
Are you certain? We'll be heading directly to His Majesty, the former king, and...
Rest assured, that old fool is powerless to stop me now. Proceed.
Understood.
Let the final banquet begin.
Alright. Well, it's not ending. What the fuck?
Come on, any takers? Any bets for the other candidates? Remember, if Luis loses, a silver coin could turn into mountains of breeze.
What are you trying to say? You think Count Luis is going to lose?
Oh no, of course not. I'm just saying.
I'll call that bet. All in on His Highness the Prince.
A Sanctus bigwig gambling away his tides. This really is the end of the world. Didn't know his esteemed princeliness had any supporters left.
I mean, he's not really the prince, is he? Was actually a monster in disguise all along. Haven't you heard the news? The times we live in, I tell you.
Must be tough, being an easy mark. It didn't take much for you to buy everything Luis was selling about the prince. The fireworks went off the moment he said, "Behold." Remember? You don't think there's any chance Luis orchestrated the entire thing?
He's so good. I love him.
Oi, churchman! You saying Count Luis lied to us? You think he cast some big illusion?
An illusion, eh? What if I said it's a power more dangerous than that? Always struck me as odd. We all know Luis, the mighty human slayer, but how does he keep finding the things one after another? Seems a bit convenient, if you ask me. Like he knows in advance where these monsters will appear to cause havoc.
Easy to nitpick and gripe about him, isn't it, churchman? Maybe someone needs to shut you up.
All right. Let's keep things civil, eh? No sense becoming a monster yourself.
Oi! What's all this fuss about? Damn it! When Count Luis is king, you'll all be the first at the gallows. You'll die just like Forden.
Well, they're probably just as anxious as the rest of us. All that yelling and thrashing helps fight it off. Humans have been sighted near the capital, after all.
It's more than that. Pockets of society have resented the upper class for ages now, but this might be the spark that lights the kindling. Luis's respect for power is certainly cruel, but it's fair to an extent. Those of us pushing the status quo have always struggled to understand the appeal.
Even then, everyone's on edge. They'll jump at any excuse to argue and snarl at each other. Never seen it this bad. Not normal, I say.
Blind fanaticism and doom go hand in hand. If we don't find some common ground soon, it'll collapse beneath us. Luis left saying that he'd be waiting at the royal capital. Only one place he could be. All eyes are on his Skyrunner as it rises to the flying palace. What are we about to see?
Oh, he is already there.
The royal palace. It's been a while. Do you hear me, O king? Stubborn and deathless? This country is distorted. You and the other titled authorities decide who grows fat and who is devoured. The country knows no war only because our very core is built upon a system of societal predator and prey. It cannot be defied from within. That is peace, but not order. Hand over the royal scepter. The game is over. The country needs change, and I will provide it.
Thou impertinent faith breaker, hast thou no shame in preempting the day of judgment?
Do you presume yourself a god? Is that why you wrought your face in stone and took it to the heavens? You're nothing. Just an ordinary, broken old man.
How wouldst thou wield the king's magic? To what end?
To purify all that your kind have left to rot. You threw away your ideals, but I will never make that mistake.
Only the people's chosen may take the throne. The royal scepter and its resting place remain beyond you.
This royal scepter, the royal magic. Did you think that only generations of kings were aware of their secrets? Why someone can manipulate world-changing power by use of only a single scepter? Why only those supported by the people can use it? Listen well, O king. The truth behind the royal magic.
No, we're not hearing it.
Huh. So it's true. The country truly is putrid with sin. In other words, if I took hold of it now, then I would have the power to change the world itself.
How didst thou learn of this?
How?
Oh shit.
Thou wert Elda.
Oh shit. Yeah, but because I was wondering, how could he be from the village if he had the horns? But they were fake all along.
You were not always blind to this country's rot. When you visited our sanctum, I saw and knew the passion in your heart. And yet, what happened to our village? What happened to this country? You cannot stop me any longer. Nor can anyone else. Save one lone possibility.
Oh shit.
Snatching victory from the maw of catastrophe, the party descends again on the royal capital, Grand Tran. But they are greeted only by ominous skies. Their return hardly counts as a triumph, considering how they departed. Anticipating conflict, the Gauntlet Runner comes to a quiet stop.
But I really need a moment to pause.
What the hell's wrong with the sky?
Isn't that... Oi! That monster boy's come back! Ah, that's why the sky's grown so hellish. The half-dead bastard returns with his head held high.
A more aggressive welcome than I expected. Would any introductions help them to understand?
It's useless. Words are cheap. Still, we should walk with pride instead of trying to keep our heads down.
True enough.
His Royal Highness, the Prince, returns! Luis distorted his form through strange and terrible magics, but the curse is now dispelled. His true form has been restored.
Oi, if that's really His Highness, then tell us why didn't His Majesty in the sky stop all this bloodshed?
Because he's an imposter! Just like Count Luis said! You'll not fool us again, beast!
Oi! Calm down. At least listen.
And you! Never thought I'd see one of the Magnus brothers standing against Count Luis, even the thick one. He took in a parapus like you, and you spit on him! Scum!
Oh shit.
Only thing traitors deserve is a tight rope and a stiff beam. And you want us to support the prince?
Lady Juno, I can't believe this! I admired you! Why would you risk dying alongside some fake prince?
I don't intend on dying with anyone. Besides, I'm still me, whoever I'm standing with.
Hey, you chief! Weren't you the wretch who got kicked out of the knighthood? Now you're with this pack of throne chasers. Shame! Shame! Mustari girl! You ungrateful pagan! Count Luis brought down the Sanctus Church for you!
How dare you strike out at him?
They're all traitors, I say!
Oh shit, everyone is called out.
What is all this? The truth of the prince hardly matters to them. Every one of them's only concerned with their own emotions and nothing else.
We'll have your heads on pike soon enough. Leave! Get out of our royal capital!
If they're just monsters, we can deal with them ourselves. How about it?
This is bad. They really are out for our blood. Has everyone gone insane?
Oi! Over here! Don't bother with them!
Ah, battling.
No talking this one out. You need to run! Now!
We weren't away from the city that long. What happened? Why are all the people so bloodthirsty now? The prince turning into a monster before their eyes still lingers in their minds. After all, a monster entered into their society disguised as a person.
No, that's not...
I know, it's not true. But truth and how it appears to the citizens are different beasts. Moreover, humans have been sighted closer than ever before. The royal capital's populace is unused to danger, so they've become suspicious of each other. How fares your neighbor? Do you run in circles with monsters in disguise? Are questions on the tip of every tongue. Ever since Fordman's death, Luis has everyone on a knife edge. He's erratic, and nobody knows how he'll react to those who defy him if push comes to shove.
So, at the core of it, people are scared witless, and they cling to Luis as a savior, rather than the devil he is.
You well know that Luis cares not one whit about social status, especially as a token of birthright. No amount of wealth or standing can buy his protection. So even those who may have opposed him at first now counsel that condemning him would be imprudent, as it puts their safety at risk.
Then we're stuffed. He won't save anyone, and oh yeah, he can create humans, by the way.
Oh, that's all true then. I had my suspicions, but it's still a bit of a jolt. This all said, in my humble opinion, what we're seeing in the people now has been in the works for some time. Now, has the tournament for the throne truly ever been a fair contest? The Sanctus Church bent it to its whim, and I abetted that. To my shame. Before I met you people, I didn't have much to me but anger and quips. Yeah, I'd rant and snipe and have my cynical little discourse, but I'd only looked to others for change. Now maybe that outlook's our real enemy. Blind fanaticism, like I had. Even if there's no malice to it, it's a dangerous thing. Hard to think clear when your mind's a muddy stream.
We've been told Magla is born from people's anxiety. Perhaps the proof is now before our eyes.
Kind of ironic. But we have to do something about it. If we don't, they'll never listen. We'll only ever be seen as an enemy.
I had the inn prepared. They won't let anyone in but you lot. Let's head there for now, shall we?
Oh shit, then. Everyone's heading back to the Gauntlet Runner. It seems like the city has calmed down, at least a tiny bit. They'd had a hard time wrecking our Gauntlet Runner, but we still shouldn't chance it.
Alright.
We should make our way over to the Harsh Tawny Beam. Everyone else has been already gone ahead. Oh shit.
What now?
Oh, now we have the silver hair everywhere. Great. Here it is. Prince. Yeah, it's on the head. Ooh, it has no weaknesses. Light damage. Oh shit, this looks to be very good. Heavy magic on everyone. Recover HP and MP each time a support attack lands in overworld combat. Okay. Adds 4 turn icons, can only be used once per battle. Resist all affinity damage other than Almighty. Royal Slash. It's extreme physical mighty damage to one enemy. Damage boost against human. With any ally. Shit, Armageddon Final Sire. Deals 9,999 damage to all enemies. Required item, Chronicle of the End. First ally, Royal Archetype. Second ally, Royal Archetype. Third ally, Royal Archetype. Okay. Wait, is this Oh, these are elite archetypes, so it's a royal archetype. I think it's something else. We will need. Well, we'll see. The only thing is, I really wanted to complete the forward things here, but I guess I will not have the time to do it. Which is a shame. Maybe another time I will have the occasion. Okay, then this was insane. Almost 2 hours of full story and full, yeah, and no gameplay, but it was worth it. It was really great. The plot twist, the info dump, all of it was really great. I'm really excited for next time. I think we will enter the castle and it will be the final dungeon. Yeah, then I hope you liked it too, and see you next time. Bye bye.